ABO grouping by standard tube method. Prepare 7 dry and clean test tubes. The first set of 2 tubes for cell grouping label anti-A and anti-B. The second set of 4 tubes for serum grouping label cell A, cell B, cell O1 and cell O2. Label sample number to all tubes. In a set of serum grouping, transfer 2 drops of serum to all tubes. In a set of cell grouping, transfer 1 drop of anti-A and anti-B to tube corresponding to label. Prepare 5% cell suspension from clotted or whole blood sample. Transfer 1 drop of 5% cell suspension to all tubes in a set of cell grouping. Transfer 1 drop of reagent cell A into test tube label cell A. Transfer 1 drop of reagent cell B into test tube label cell B. Transfer 1 drop of reagent cell O1 and O2 into test tube label O1 and O2 respectively. Gently mix the content of the tubes. For cell grouping, centrifuge at 1000 G for 15 seconds. Grade the reaction and record in the table for cell grouping. For serum grouping, incubate for 5 minutes at room temperature. Centrifuge at 1000 G for 15 seconds. Observe agglutination or hemolysis. Grade the reaction and record in the table for serum grouping.